Come on, Crocodile Beatdown. Let's see if we can win some games with this Savage Crocodile deck. This is a pretty weird hand. I'm not sure if we should keep this or not. We can cycle the Greater Sandworm in addition to having the Vitalist. I think this is reasonable. It's not good, but it's okay, and I think we can keep this. We're going to get 1, 2, 3 draws before we're going to have something else, and we're going to get to cycle the Sandworm. Maybe 4 draws, so I think we're okay to keep this. We really could like some land. We've got 17 in here, though, so we're not in the situation that people are often in this format when they keep the 2-lander. We've got a little bit more than that. And having 1 extra land can make a decent difference, as it's a slightly different situation on each of your draws. That's not a good card to see here. It's not a good card either, but it's not a good card for us to see this early, since it looks like we're going to be starting a little slower. Hopefully we can rip some blue mana to get the crab down there and start getting in the way of whatever DLN, Dingless? Who knows what they're talking about there. Alright, there's an island, so that's pretty good with our Vitalist we've already got. That's pretty awesome. Hopefully we're going to be able to get caught up by dropping the Vitalist. Hopefully they don't Magma Spray it. That'd be rough. I don't expect a 2-drop and then swing. No, 2-drop even. The good old Bloodlust Insider with no 2-drops deck. Alright, this is going to be really punishing if they're able to counter this, but we need to throw it out there. Yeah, here comes the counter. I'm going to guess that it's Essence Scatter. Nope. No counter. Magma Spray. Alright. Well, that was a little bit rough. Hopefully we can draw our way out of this situation. Now we did get 1 other land, so we're not totally stuck, but we're going to need another land here. Gotta be careful. Skipped our first main there. Alright, so we're going to pass over there. We're probably going to end up cycling Greater Sandworm if they don't cast a creature we want to counter with Essence Scatter. It's a pretty weird deck we're playing against here, where they are casting Bloodlust Insider and then passing turn over and over. Pretty strange. That's a land. So it looks like we're going to have to pass back to them yet again. At least they're not doing anything. Assuredly they're getting frustrated now that we're not doing anything. They keep passing it over to us. They probably have some counters. These guys are great against counters, because when they get countered, they're just in your graveyard now, and eventually you get to cast them anyways. We are going to Essence Scatter this guy, as he's a pretty reasonable creature. And I think it's actually a girl. It is. She's a reasonable creature. We're going to get a second island here. Alrighty. There's another island. You can go ahead and throw that down. We've got some nice cards we want to cast soon, so no sense in holding that up. We're going to go ahead and cast our Aven Initiate. There's an argument to be made for throwing down the crab, but he has not really been putting the pressure on here, although here comes the 4/3 Minotaur, almost certainly. Man, what is going on over there? What are they doing? You can play like 1 10-drop and then swing with it? What's going on? Super weird. Alright, let's see what happens here. Hopefully they're going to kill this. Like, I don't even understand what's going on with this deck. Gale Strike. Sure. I mean... Okay, like, okay, I don't understand. They gotta have some kind of crazy payoff in here. It's not gonna be Hyena Pack, I'll tell you that. Alright, let's get him in here. Let's give him some haste. Wow, this is ridiculous. Alright, we got a lot of Aven Initiates. But I guess that's what we built. That's what we signed up for. I think we're going to throw the Ancient Crab down and the Seeker of Insight so that we don't get run over by Hyena Pack and friends, whatever else he's going to play to go with the pack. Once we hit another land, we'll be able to cast Scale Behemoth, and if it doesn't get countered, we will probably be in a situation where it's really hard for them to win the game. Coupled with a Lay Claim, if we can cast it in any reasonable amount of time, we'll be in really great shape. Okay, interesting. We'll see what happens here. I guess a swing with Exert here would get this through, but not this. Sure, you can hit me for 5. Alright, decision paralysis is reasonable. We would have much rather had a land. But we can decision paralysis 2 things next turn if we want. But we probably don't want to yet until this untaps, actually. Let's go ahead and swing in the air with the Aven Initiate. I think we'll play another Aven Initiate. If worst comes to worst, we can always block with Aven Initiate. The nice thing about having several of these Bird Warrior guys, the Avens, is that if it becomes like a war of attrition where you're like trading off a bunch of creatures and you just have all these extra 3/2 flyers that are going to come out later, like once you hit 7, it's just dumb. It's going to be really hard for them to come out from under that. So here's the splashed hooded brawler. Pretty dope. Cartouche of Seal here, saying what can't block the crab. Okay. This is interesting here. So we could double trade our guys for the hooded brawler. I think we're basically going to need to do that. I guess we could just chump just the hooded brawler. Let's think about this for a moment. We can tap down 2 guys next turn. We can swing for 6 in the air. Yeah, I think let's just trump the hooded brawler for right now. Okay, so if we play the scaled behemoth, he's going to have these guys to swing with. And we'll have a couple blockers here, but not an extra one. But I still think we need to tap. We need to attack with both. If he's got a creature, we'll probably die. A little hard to say here. I guess we could swing with just one of the Aven Initiates and then play the scaled behemoth. So he can't make it so that can't block, but if you can make it so one of our other guys can't block, it could be a problem for us. But any of those dudes that he has will probably die to the behemoth if he swings in. Dingless could be a girl. Maybe she'll be the one that's gonna get crushed by it. Okay, so Trueheart Twins is gonna get flying. At least it doesn't have trample. We will have to chump it with the Aven Initiate. Hopefully we'll draw a land and we can lay claim to it next turn. Okay, that's pretty reasonable. It makes sense. Exerting it. And brute strengthening it. Okay, so they've got the W there. Okay, that was a little bit rough. Okay, so let's figure out what we want to do against them. They're not playing a bunch of flyers. They just have that one enchantment. I don't think the stinging shots are worth bringing in, based on what we've seen. The crab was okay against them. Can leave the crab in, probably. Seeker was a little rough, but I mean, we didn't draw very many of our non-creature spells. We don't really have that many, actually. I think what would have been helpful, though, is actually the Naga Oracle here. In fact, I think we're going to make a swap and swap that Seeker into the Naga Oracle. I know it's a little bit more expensive, but I'd like to be in a spot where we can kind of take over the game when we reach 4 or 5 mana here. All right, let's run that again. All right, we're gonna need to be on the play since they're fairly aggressive deck. Definitely cannot keep this. We're gonna have to mulligan. Man, oh man. If we have a land, one of our top 2 cards, then the Vitalist will turn on. Doesn't really get us there anyways. I guess we got a mulligan again. That hurts really bad. Oh my gosh. Alright, so we have to ship this as well. Wow. Alright, we're probably not gonna be able to win this one. That's too bad. I feel like we have a lot better deck than they do. They're just playing cards mostly at random. Maybe we'll be able to beat them. Maybe we'll rip a blue here and we'll be able to get out of this and overcome the massive card disadvantage that we've got here. Let's rip a blue right now. Come on. Alright, we're not going to be able to do it if we don't hit lands. Come on. Man, his deck is so slow and bad. We could beat it so easily if we could just get some stuff. Oh, wow. You gotta be kidding me. What a gift. I'm gonna cast this guy first. Oh, man. Friendly game, he says. Discarded the Bloodlust Insider. Alright, we are all of a sudden off to the races. We are looking better and better as we're going on here. Sweet. We are going to be able to overcome this maybe because they had similar problems. They decided to keep something that they couldn't really get rolling with, I guess. I don't know if they had the 2 lands or what, but they're not looking good either, and we were able to draw out of that. I'm really surprised that that happened. We're going to make the swing with both our guys. Well, that was actually... yeah, I guess it's okay. I don't think they've got Censor. Okay, so we're going to keep all these cards, I think. Actually, I think we're going to throw away the Essence Scatter. Yeah, let's pitch the Scatter. Put this on top, and this on top of it. Alright, so we're going to be able to get to where we can... He thinks it's scary that we pitched the Essence Scatter. Yeah, so we probably could have not pitched it. It's just, yeah, so there's a concession. That's pretty ridiculous. I can't believe that that happened. Alright, so now we get to play a real Game 3. That's pretty exciting. So hopefully we'll both get some reasonable mana and be able to play Magic with each other. That'd be sweet. I'm actually curious if we maybe should even go even more. Just get even more land in here. It's just scary. We need a bunch, so... but I guess we're just going to keep this. This seems fine. I wish we had another Vitalist. That'd be sweet, but no such luck. Alright, so he's going to be on the play presumably this game. He's going to keep 7. We're going to keep our 7 as well. This hand's not great, but it's okay. We can probably get a creature with Bitterblade to Cartouche and get to keep our Bitterblade, hopefully. Alright, I'm fine with drawing a blue there. That's fine. I don't want to draw any more mana for quite a while, though, unless we get a big Croc. 2 drops, no 2 drops, punk. Alright, little crab's fine. Crab is ancient. There's a swing with the Skirmisher. Another Skirmisher, interesting. Alright, I think we're going to play Crab here. First we're going to... well, we're not going to swing at all, we're just going to play Crab. Our other option would have been to Cartouche's Strength, killing the Skirmisher, and then swing. We might be in a little bit of trouble this game. We're drawing a lot of land, and he is not. But we do have those huge inevitable crocs. Wow, he's got a bunch of copies of Spring in his deck. Are we looking at sandworm conversions over there, or what's going on? So get me in for 6. Okay. It's not that exciting. Trial of Zeal to kill, I guess, Vizier? Sure. Now blue cartouche. No? Does not have it yet. Okay, let's go ahead and drop this Oracle. Hopefully we can get our deck straightened out here. Double S and Scatter, we're going to keep those. We're going to throw this forest away. Hopefully he does not play the awesome creature this turn and has to wait until next turn. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. That's not so bad. That hurts a little bit. We're still going to be able to kill that with our cartouche, but he's going to get his trial back, which is pretty lame for us. That's interesting. I think he's just going to swing with the Zenith Seeker, though, right? He's not going to trade one of those for 2 damage, is he? Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, him getting that trial back's not good for us, but it's not the worst thing ever. Cartouche's strength up our Naga Oracle. I'm gonna go ahead and kill that Seeker. Yeah, swing for the crab for 1. We can get in 1 right here, and we're not at much risk of him swinging back at us with those skirmishers. Alright, we're definitely countering that. And we'll be able to counter whatever he plays next turn as well. This guy's a good swinger in this situation. He does have enough mana to start casting those body to mines, those mines or whatever, which are pretty powerful. Yeah, that hurts. So he could tap down both of his guys now, but I think that's a little premature. I think I want to use it on better things when they come in. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about right there. Big old croc. The croc is unlay claimable. The croc can be countered, but not when you don't have enough mana. Hopefully he doesn't have anything really great to play right behind it, but I can't imagine he's going to play something that's actually better than the croc. I mean, he could have like a mythic or something. I mean, the croc is just stupid. Okay. So I think actually here we're going to pass turn, and at the end of his turn we're going to tap down some dudes. I guess we could tap him down now, though, and we could make a swing. Actually, that's probably the play here. I guess it's possible he could kill the Croc if he had brute strength here, which he might. And then we're going to go ahead and make this move anyways, though. And we'll see what he decides to do here. This is some damage. If he's got the brute strength like it appears that he might, then he's probably going to trade all his guys for the Croc here. But we'll still deal him 6 and he'll go down to 7. This guy will be able to untap next turn. These guys won't, and these will both be dead. If he doesn't have anything good in his hand now to follow up with, he'll have to cast Mind, and that'll take his turn. Also, if he has one good creature, we're going to get to counter it. Could be Magma Spray right here. That's what it seems like. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. And if that's what he's got, then he can't kill the Croc. He's probably got to chump the Croc, though. Wow. No chumping. Taking 9. He's going to try to win the game next turn, I guess. Don't know with what. The Vizier can untap a Takra, but then it's tapped, so that doesn't change very much, really. Is this a creature? No, he's casting Mind. Okay. Is this going to be a creature? Are you going to cast something? Just going to not cast any creatures? Wow. Maybe Gale Strike? Let's crack this Evolving Wilds. There's an Aven Initiate. Alright, so I guess make some swings here. I'm going to swing with the Oracle and the Behemoth again. I guess we could actually swing with the Crab too. Well, no, I don't like that. I like to swing with these guys. This does make his block situation a little bit easier, but I don't want to be in a situation where we might get really, really punished here. Okay, so he's going to block the big guy there. He's going to take 3, I guess, from the Trampler. But he could have just blocked the Crab there, and then the Crab's tapped, which is lame. Okay, so he's going to cast something to trade here. Maybe Brute Strength or something? Yeah, Brute Strength for the trade. Okay. That is fine with me, sir. Alright. And then Aven Initiate. Alrighty. So he did do a really good job of getting a lot of value off those Spring to Mines. Got a ton of cards on us. Forget he's got that Trial. Yeah, he's going to play that. Kill our Aven Initiate. We'll be able to recast it next turn. Knew that was going to happen. We got to get it out of his hand, though, anyways. Don't really have a choice. And we got a lot of Aven Initiates to run through. He's not going to be able to kill them all. Really hoping this is a creature. It's a terrible creature, but we're still going to counter it. Alright, ideally we should be able to just cast an expensive creature every turn for the rest of the game from here. We're going to swing with the Scaled Behemoth, but we should be able to cast Aven Initiate, and we should be able to draw just expensive dudes to cast each turn. We've got a lot of big expensive guys still left in our deck, and some of them are Aven Initiates that we can play twice, so we should be in decent shape from that front. Alright, getting a Skirmisher back. I wouldn't be surprised if he got both back this turn. Man, he's getting a ton of value from that Trial. That's hurting pretty bad. So I'm going to guess he's going to make it so the Crab can't block this turn. And then he's going to cast the Zeal and the Cartouche and kill this, right? Or the Trial and kill this, and then swing for 3. It's a reasonable play. I guess he may not swing for 3, though. Finally grinding him down out of all those cards. He had so many cards a little bit ago. But he can't afford to take 6 from the Scale Behemoth. Man, this is kind of rough. We're drawing a lot of land. Okay, so he's going to kill the Scale Behemoth this time. That's pretty lame. Alrighty. We don't have a lot of land left. 1, 2 in the graveyard, 9, 10. So we have 12 out of there. So we've got 5 left in the deck. 5 out of 18. Less than a third is land, so we should be able to start drawing a little bit better here. Get some more gas. Man, he is that trial has done so much work. He's gotten to play it so many times. Crazy, crazy. Alright, so I don't know exactly what's going to happen here. We're down some cards, but we've got a lot of beef left. Man, we gotta stop drawing lands. This is getting out of control. Alright, he may kill us if we don't stop drawing lands here. We can't afford to draw the rest of the lands in our deck. We've only got 4 left now, but we can't afford to draw the rest. We're gonna have to start drawing something else. Okay, so he's got another creature probably, or I don't know if he'd swing here. Oh, guess not. Okay, so let's swing with the Ancient Crab, and then we're going to play the Greater Sandworm. He very well may have a counter at this stage for it. We know he's got the Trial in hand as well. Okay, cool. That's in play. Not a ton of ways for blue and red and green to deal with this Greater Sandworm. But a few ways. Blue can bounce it a few ways. Let's see if he doesn't swing. Oh, he's going to swing, so he's got a way to deal with it. That's too bad for us. Wow, is he going to kill us somehow? This is crazy. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Gale Strike, maybe? Okay. It's not the end of the world. It might be, though. We might literally die next turn now. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Man, we've drawn so many lanes. I don't think I'm scared to death that we're going to lose this one here. We could die to a Brute Strength, another Trial, any Cartouche. Please don't swing. Oh, we lose. If he's swinging here, he's got us. He's got us bagged up. Oh, man. Alright, we need green Cartouche. That would do it. We got a few outs. I don't think we got a second green Cartouche, actually. I'm not sure if we have any outs here. Guess we could draw a flyer to block that. Gotta draw something. Aven Initiate. Okay, this doesn't have trample. These do. Oh, this will have trample. That's only 1 damage, though. And these guys won't get through for any trample damage. So... Now, interesting thing, though. We could swing with the Greater Sandworm. Because he's got to block one of them with it. And we could only block one anyways. I think that makes sense to swing with it. Yeah, I think it does. Let's go ahead and swing with the Greater Sandworm. I guess he could double block and kill it, but that would be okay with us too. If he has Gale Strike, that would be pretty punishing. Alright, come on, don't kill us. Just pass. This is quite an epic Game 3 after the totally ridiculous Game 2. Swinging just in the air, forcing us to trade, I guess. Hopefully not brute strength. Okay. Okay, hopefully we don't see any direct damage, not another Trial of Zeal or creature with a cartouche. Okay, that was an epic third game. That was crazy. Very crazy. Alright, we were able to get there. That was a nail biter.